Hello, how's it going, everyone? The Loom Livestream for Wednesday, December 5th, 2018. Going to be eating my supper, so that's what's going on. Strange, her, how are you, Avi? Good to see you. Hey, I'm very proud, very happy to see you. See the smiles? Hey, Kyle, what's up? Life as number 8 is here. How's it going, everyone? Got my blue water over here. My Hawaiian punch. I am doing well, Kyle. How are you? Strange. I tried to make last stream, and I was like, oh, I feel really, really bad. So yeah, the time zone difference over here. I'm sitting on a bench, but I think I'm going to change over to that chair over here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I got supper here, but I don't like to eat on camera. I don't know. I think it's kind of weird the way I eat. So I kind of, when I eat off, eat off camera. But I'm just going to. We're gonna make a party of this. Oh, look at that. Well, that's cool. Got the different ways of doing things here. Like black and white stuff and bubbles and stuff. Bench out of the way. Still setting up the set. Sorry about that, guys. Still setting up the set. Still setting up the set here. Oh, I still got all the bubbles here. That is a spray bottle with cleaner. It's a bathroom cleaner. Yeah, on my break at work. Probably could put this right here. Be a little closer. Might be a little easier for me to read. I'll tell you, gang, today it is just exhaustion city today. I've been on the go since a long time ago. Just trying to get through my shift, but I'm tired. Very, 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 very tired. Done working. Hello, how are you? Thanks for being here. I'm trying not to make noise. Every time I touch something, it makes noise. I should definitely not make noise. Hit that like button if you can, everyone. If not, that's okay too. Either way. But yeah, how's everyone doing? You still here, Strange? Or did you already sneak out? I was on Facebook today for the first time in a while. What is all that? Just saw a whole bunch of... It got really crazy on this end. Like I was going to lose the stream. Hey, Classic Time. Welcome back. How are you? Good to see you again. But yeah, today's just tiring. How's everyone doing? What's going on in your neck of the woods? It's been one of those days. Kyle took time out of, it's life number 8, took time out of teaching people how to do the Rubik's Cube in 7.2 seconds to be able to make time for the stream. I appreciate it very much. I haven't picked up my Rubik's Cube, I'm telling you, in like a week. I've been so busy. I bought a nice speed cube from eBay. I mean, there's some nice cubes out there, but I got a nice speed cube for about $6, $7. And it's nice. It goes nice all different directions and everything. I gotta find some time with Christmas coming up and spending free time buying Christmas gifts and all this other kind of stuff. Just the days are going by, my friends. The days are going by. Ruby, hello, welcome. Long time no see. Elvis, hey, welcome. Elvis is a really cool guy I recently met. I think I was on your live stream for a short time yesterday for a little while. Elvis has entered the building. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Hey, thanks, Elvis. I appreciate that. Smashing the like button. I always joke around. I always tell people, hey, hit that like button for me. And if you do, great. If you don't, that's okay too. Because I appreciate everyone being here, whether or not you hit the like button. But thank you. Anyone that does it, I appreciate it. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Elvis has entered the building. Is this live or is it Memorex? Both! Hello, BR549. Welcome to the stream. Elvis, congratulations on the victory tour. And thank you for being in the stream. I appreciate it very much. I do appreciate it. I have my supper over here that I'm going to eat in a little bit. Got my napkin. For anybody here that it's your first time, welcome to the stream. I like to treat this like a big group of friends that everyone can talk to whoever they want. You can talk to me, you can talk to other people in the stream. I just happen to be the one that's on camera. I knew Elvis was still alive. So is Buck Owens. I'll tell you. I have a leftover half of a sub sandwich over here, steak and cheese. Hey, Lou, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, Lou. Trying to get back into live streaming and figured, well, gotta just do it, you know? Gotta just do it. But yeah, you know, I think I keep swiping away all these other notifications. I think Mark Fun Jones is doing a live stream. I'm probably doing one at the same time as him, but most of those people don't come into mine anyway, so I don't think I'll be taking anybody away from his. Thank you. Did you see the views on my last two videos? I want to keep that. I want to ride that wave, you know. Hey, Swedes, what's up? Ruby, yeah, I'm glad to be here live. Definitely glad to be here. How's the weather down there, Ruby? I know we've been hit with some cold weather up here in the Northeast, but I know they've been hit with some cold weather down south too. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. It's like I forget about the time zone sometimes. That even though it's a little bit after 8:30 Eastern time over here, that it's still like 5:30 up on the Pacific coast there, and it's funny because it gets dark here so early. It seems like it's midnight the whole time I'm at work. Hey, Aaron, what's up? Thank you. I appreciate that. I was trying to read it before it disappeared. I still had to swipe it a little bit. I just, I just want to be able to get along and not get attacked for no reason. There's been some trolls out there, and there's always going to be trolls. Yeah, drama, sometimes drama, if you around the same people and you watch the same people and you get to know a lot of the same people, sometimes, oh, you said it sarcastically. I get it. I get it. There's no need for hate, period. I think that Demonic Abyss had a lot of good things to say about constructive criticism, and I'm definitely somebody that my first instinct is to be like, whoa, what are you talking about? Then I let my ears listen sometimes, but some people hate just to hate, and I don't think there's any room for that. I think there's some legitimate problems out there, and there's some legitimate differences in opinion, and we're not all going to get along all the time, but I think if at the end of the day, if everyone could sleep well and know that some of the drama is just created for YouTube, hopefully a lot of it is created. Some people let it roll off their back and some people don't. And I think a lot of people have legitimate gripes and a lot of people have legitimate problems on YouTube. And when people's families get thrown into YouTube and doxing and all that stuff, I'll tell you, I'm coming up on a year I started this channel on December 21st, even though I was I've been on YouTube for years with just a channel that I just used to watch videos with. But as a content creator, December 23rd was my first video, and it's what a year it's been. I've learned a lot. I'm still learning. Um, hell of a year. They can get this here back. You know, every year I always say, "Oh, gee, I hope it's going to be a better year than last year was." And I think over the past 3 years, it seems like there's more downs than ups. And I don't mean just YouTube. I mean, YouTube is new for me, but I mean, life in general. Sometimes it's just full of ups and downs, but sometimes there's more downs than ups. And I want to try to change that in my life anyway. But I'm someone that, I don't want any more bull. I just want to get through doing what I'm doing, get to know some people, have a great time doing it, try not to step on people's toes, and just enjoy the laughter and enjoy the drama as much as I can. But hate is a nasty thing. People use it for entertainment, mentally unstable. I think a lot of times vengeance gets involved when people go and they stop messing with your real life. Now, a lot of people on YouTube have a YouTube life for a reason, and there's nothing wrong with having a YouTube identity that's a little different than your own identity. Some people don't want their family in their videos. Some people don't want a lot of things out because it's a cruel world out there. I talked to the Swedes today. I forgot how much I like the guy. Well, that's good. Um, I mean, I can understand somebody not liking someone, and I'll even use the word hate. Hate could be a temporary thing. It could be, a thing that lasts until the grave. But I seriously believe that if someone does something against you and your family or just won't let up, I really believe that what else can you do? Like, I mean, people just won't stop sometimes. I mean, what are you going to do? Get the law involved? I mean, and a lot of people do, but then you got to find out addresses and real names and stuff, and that's not my thing. I don't want to have to do anything like that. I'd rather just try to take the constructive criticism. Usually, I gotta think about stuff. Like someone says something, and my first instinct is to be like, "Well, who are you talking about?" "Hey, Monchichi, how are you?" "Thanks for being here, sir. I appreciate it." My first instinct is to not appreciate, because we all think we're perfect. Especially us guys, we think we're perfect. So someone says, "Hey, maybe if you did this, maybe if you did that," and I'm finding it easier to just take that with a grain of salt and listen and try to just, you know, try to hear the other side of the of the conversation sometimes, you know, because sometimes it's so easy to get perturbed at things. I mean, I thank God for understanding. Sometimes they could say, "Listen, I don't really want to make you feel bad, but maybe you shouldn't do this because this and this," and if they know what they're talking about, it comes a little bit easier to accept that. If it comes from a troll, "Hey, keep your big fat head off of my YouTube," well, you just gotta say, "Hey, yeah, whatever." That's gonna be my new word. Yeah, whatever. It's an old word, but it's a good word. But yeah, so that being said, uh, hopefully I could do some more one of a kind things on YouTube and keep people guessing. But the way it was supposed to be set up, that the daily vlog was going to be just a 2-3 minute thing, talking about just the things of the day and a little bit of entertainment here and there. But for the most part, it was set up to be not the whole content of the channel. I thought I was going to have more time for comedy and parody and stuff like that. And I just need to find the time to do it. If the daily vlogs, get 20 or 30 views, that's great. But if I can do a couple of videos a week of funnier stuff, that's what I want to concentrate on. The entertainment part, the funny stuff, the laughing thing, the stuff done tongue in cheek, you know? Okay, Swedes. I think it's just, and I said this last night, but it bears repeating. I think life is already too serious to have too serious of a channel. And I don't travel, and between work and sleep, that's, you know, it was 62 today. I'm freezing. It's 26 right here in Rhode Island on the Massachusetts border. Let me tell you, it's 26 and it feels like a cold 26. Last time it hit 26, it didn't feel that bad. It felt good. It felt like we needed a nice cold, but it went down to 22 last night. But no, but getting back onto what I think I have undiagnosed ADD or something. But I seriously think that I lost my train of thought. That happens a lot too. I said something bears repeating. Oh goodness, somebody help me out. It bears repeating if you can remember it. Talk about my channel. Cool here finally. Yeah, oh, I love winter barbecues. Not too many people do it around here, but it's always good to have that barbecue going 12 months out of the year. I don't know. I was saying something about something I did last night. Oh, tell ya. I don't know, guys. I lost my train of thought totally. Unbelievable. It's just been really, really cold. We're in a cold snap right now over here. It's supposed to get warm for the weekend. But uh I'm trying to rethink what I was talking about. Talked about life is already that's it. Life was already too. That's what it is. One of my staples. Life is already too serious. You know, life is too serious to have a serious channel. That's what I was talking about. Excuse me. And for me, it's great to be serious when you need to be serious, but like I like to watch a good comedy movie from time to time because if you're gonna watch movies, get away from real life for a while. Watch something that's not like real life. I can't stand movies that are like real life. If I want real life, then I'll live my own life. You know, I think comedy could be, you know, if it's taken tongue in cheek and it's just done in love, comedy could be a really great thing. Even parody, especially parody if it's done in love. You know, like the stuff that I do, you know, it does great for me when I do the animated Lou and that stuff. I love all that, the little Lou stuff, anything with the animated mouth. I love doing stuff like that, and it's just it's all done, you know, through love. It's not done to make fun of anybody. I mean, you know, even Mark Fun Jones, he had said before, you know, that me putting him at the end of the video I did with Lou picking up Bootsy. Um, you know, he loved the fact that he was in it, and that's great. It wasn't meant to be making fun of anybody. Hey, speaking of Bootsy, how's Bootsy doing, Lou? Haven't asked that in a while. Oh goodness, 4 degrees. I can't. 4 degrees. It hits maybe once, if we're lucky enough. Maybe only once during the winter it'll hit 0 degrees around here. New Hampshire, Vermont, which is about I'd say about 200 miles north of where I am now. The wind chill will bring it to like 15 below easy. And I'm not even talking up on the mountains. I'm just talking about regular towns. But yeah, last winter, yeah, we had some wind chills that were below zero. I mean, when you breathe and your nostril hairs freeze, you know. I need that because I got freaking nostril hairs like crazy. Like, my nose clean. Redo them because of a freaking booger hanging out of my nose. Oh, I hate that. That sucks. That's how, you know. I'm just 100%. You know, just grab the camera and shoot. You know, I don't go under makeup and you know fix my hair and comb through my beard or anything. No, it's like grab the camera and go. Oh, I'm glad you're still here, Kyle. Yeah, that's One time I did this video, I did all one shot, the whole 3-minute vlog and everything, and I looked back and I had a freaking something hanging. I'm sorry for my language. Something hanging out of my nostril. But hey, Elvis is still here. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis is in the building. Maybe he'll give us one of his trademark thank you very muches. Why do people live stream unshaven and messy? You know, my beard, when I do grow the whole beard like I am now, it looks horrible. I'll probably shape it before Christmas, but I mean, this was like the first time in my life I ever grew anything this long. I wanted to get rid of it, and then I realized how much I actually enjoy it. You know, I'm kind of like it's like a brown-haired Camo Dave. I didn't realize it just like all of a sudden got like really long, and I look like a weirdo sometimes when it's unkept, but I just really like it for some reason. I don't even know. For some reason. Yeah, Elvis is. I was on a live stream recently, and I saw Elvis, and he's not necessarily from the bottom of YouTube as we call ourselves in that particular group, but he is a different Elvis than the one that lives in that van down by the river. But hey, Ron, welcome. This Elvis, I was on his live stream last night, and seemed to be a pretty nice guy, and I'm glad he's here. Thank you very much. Oh, I love all that stuff. Elvis is one of my things. I just, if I could, I'd be an Elvis impersonator, because I just think that'd be a lot of fun. Duty calls. Thank you very much. How's it going, Ron? Sorry, Elvis, I don't mean to steal your thing. That's your gimmick. Sorry, but I have a lot of respect for the king, Elvis. Hey, Lou Manchichi. How you doing, Lou Manchichi? I'm only joking, Ron. That sounds like a pretty cool name. Hey, I'm Lou Manchichi. Sounds like a wrestler name or something. Bottom of YouTube. Yeah, according to John's Wacky World, who I guess has probably been around longer than most people, he said that the bottom of YouTube were once called the unwatchables, because you get these people that have millions of subscribers and people that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers and people who have thousands of subscribers, and then you get the people who maybe don't have hundreds of subscribers or thousands of subscribers. I can't say that word. I'm too tired to say subscribers. It's not coming out right. But yeah, it's cold, Ron. It's very, very cold. It's a cold snap over here. But they were called the unwatchables, which I think that almost sounds really negative. It almost seems like, I don't know, like people hear the unwatchables and you think that it's so bad you can't watch it. But I think there's a lot of great content at the bottom of YouTube. I really do. Whether you consider yourself bottom, yeah. I was reading when BR 549 said that's rather rude. I was reading rather and I said bottom. It seems like the people at the bottom of YouTube get not a fair shake. Life as number 8. What does that mean? You can explain it if you wanted to, Kyle, unless you wanted me to do it if you don't want to type it. It's actually a really cool story, Lou. I don't think the bottom of YouTube is unwatchable channels. I think it's people who put out content that don't get... They put out content just as important as somebody with 1 million subscribers, yet they don't get 1 million subscribers. Because a lot of people don't know who they are. I have 3 SBS. Oh, hey, Ron, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Life has number 8 is his name, Lou, because he actually is 8th child out of 17 children. His parents had 17 kids, and he's number 8. Is it 17? Or, do I get that wrong again? Is it 17 or 6? No, your number's number 8 out of 17. You have 16 siblings. Lou, he has 16 siblings. Imagine he probably has to fight in the morning just to get breakfast. I'm telling you. Hey, Hunter. Hello, hello. Welcome. 17. 17 kids. Yeah. Imagine trying to you have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning just to use the bathroom. No, I say the jokes, Kyle, but, I just, as an only child, it's like, I couldn't imagine what it must be like. But being number 8 and being the oldest that's still in the house right now, which is cool, I'm sure that gives you a lot of bragging rights. I started with 20. Wow. Christmas must be hard on your parents. I believe that big families are really hard to come by nowadays. I I mean the house that you live in is beautiful. I mean the live streams and the videos that you've done, the vlogs. Your house is beautiful. I always joke around too. Like my whole house can fit in your kitchen. It's amazing. It's a beautiful, beautiful house that your parents have. And and the fact that you and your brothers and sisters have a great relationship. I mean, it's like I don't have any of that. Like my family is like everyone goes all in different directions. I'm an only child, so it's like I don't have the same. You know, my life was totally different than me growing up compared to you growing up. I'm sure there are many, many differences, when you grow up with siblings compared to not. But I don't know. It's almost like you got to have 4 bathrooms and still, but not too many houses are like that. But I give your parents a lot of credit. Um, and your mom too. I mean, your mom must be a wonderful, loving person, and probably a very, very tired person all the time. But yeah, hey, you know what? Everyone comes from different places. Everyone has a different story to tell. And that's what I think makes YouTube a very interesting place. I mean, I used to watch someone called Adam the Woo, and that it got to the point where that's what I was watching every day on YouTube until one day I put in instead of just going on his channel, I put it into the search, and I found that there were other people with other channels pulled up onto the screen, and there was this guy named Camel Dave Hughes, and there was someone called Black Bigot, and someone named Loose Skunt, and I'm like, how did these people show up when I was looking for Adam? Hey Lou, thanks for being. I appreciate it, man. Take care. Good to see you always. These other people showed up, and I'm like, who are these people? I started watching these other videos. And I'm like, wow. And through them, I started seeing other people, and it's just been crazy. There was a whole nother world out there. That's how I decided to become a content creator myself. Because I realized that you didn't have to travel the country to have a channel, to put out content. There was so many different people that put content out there. I don't know. It kind of was like an eye opener, when you think like all you see is like this, and then all of a sudden you see like a whole new world. And I was like, wow, I like this world. Being an only child, it's all I know. It's like, um, I have one cousin that's also an only child, but all my other cousins on both sides, there was at least 2. But that was it. It was only 2. On one side, I have 2 uncles, and they each had 2 kids apiece. And on the other side, I had 2 uncles, and one had one, and the other had 2. But there were no big families over here, and everyone goes their own direction. I'm in my 40s now, and on one side of the family, I'm the youngest, and on the other side of the family, I'm second oldest. But we all get along. We just all go different directions. We don't have like, Christmas where everyone gets together on one side of the family, or once my grandmother's passed away, my grandparents passed away, it was everyone does their own thing and everyone goes their own separate directions, and it's just the way it is, unfortunately. Sexy salsa is making dinner. Oh, I love all that. But YouTube there's so much out there. I have gaming friends that I like to visit and show support. There's people who travel that, maybe they don't have the money to travel all over the place, but they travel and they put out some good content. There's people who have cooking shows or, cooking shows. They have a cooking channel where they film themselves cooking different things, and it looks absolutely incredible. I don't know. It just seems there's so much out there to call everyone the unwatchables. It seemed, I'm glad they kind of got rid of that word. But the BOYT, the BOYT, the bottom of YouTube is a certain group of certain channels who have adopted that title as a good thing to say, hey, we're all we got. The channels like Lou and like the Swedes and Life with Aaron and the Geezer and so many others. I mean, I take that title very seriously to say I wanted to be part of the bottom of YouTube. I don't use it like a negative thing. But I mean, there's so many channels like Ruthie D and Mark Fun Jones and so many great channels, Blind Views, and everyone does their own thing. And I got some advice from Mark Fun Jones when I first started out, and he said, if you do content that you want to do, that's all that matters. And it kind of like made me think, well, sometimes I'm going to be boring, but sometimes I'm boring. Sometimes I am boring, so that's the real me. I'm a very funny guy when it comes to my mentality, so I can come up with a funny video once in a while, or like using that cartoon Fun Face app that I have, or other stuff. I could be creative from time to time. It takes a little bit longer. I don't have all the greatest software. It's all free stuff from the App Store, and I do the best I can, but that's the real me. So he had said, if you put out content that you're proud of, then let the views fall where they may. And that's just something I always remembered. I mean, I have over 1,000 subs, and a lot of my videos get 30 views. Well, there's a lot of people not watching me. I wish I knew who they were. Then I could say, hey, could you unsub from me if you're not going to watch me? I'm not telling you to watch me, but, don't subscribe to me if you're not going to watch me. Some people watch once in a while. I'm not saying people to watch every day. I'm not saying, hey, watch me every day. But I'm saying if there's, 500 people that watched me once and never watched me again, well, then don't sub me. I don't know. I say that a lot. I don't know because I don't know. I don't know how it works. You can find out your subscribers if they don't have it on private. So out of 1,000 subscribers, I think I can find out maybe about 400 of mine. The other 600, who knows? But anyway, I don't know. I try to figure it out, but it makes my head hurt. I don't know. But it says I still have 8 people in here. Very happy with that. I've been into live streams where there was literally, hey, Laurie Johnson, hello, welcome to the stream. I didn't know that you could find out. If you go, done working, if you go, and it's easier to do it from an actual computer compared to a cell phone like what I'm holding right now. But even if you do it from a cell phone, you just have to get onto youtube.com. Make sure it's the desktop version, not the app or not the mobile version. It has to be the actual computer version. And then you click on the little icon of your channel, which for you it would be your, I don't know what your picture is. Is it a bird? It looks like a plane, maybe? It's Superman! No. You click on your picture, it'll say Creator Studio. Is it Creator Studio? Yeah, Creator Studio. You click on that, and then it brings you to this page that has all these different things. They call it analytics, and it's a cat. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Just my glasses are. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I get it. I see it. I see. I'm sorry. I'm half blind. Even with the glasses, everything's blurry. I love Persian cats. Oh, they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. If you click on your icon of the cat, and then a menu will come down, and one of the choices will be Creator Studio. You click on that, and it brings you to another page, and there's all different choices, subscribers and comments and everything. Sometimes somebody might leave you a comment that might be spam, so it doesn't go on your page. It goes underneath that, and you have to manually approve it or delete it. Or sometimes certain words, like swear words, might not show up. Um, but there's all kinds of stuff. The analytics, which tells you, how your views are doing, how many viewer minutes you have, how much watch time you have. All that is all there. There's so much there. If you want to be monetized, you have to go there, and there's a link for that. If you try to be monetized, but you have to have 4,000 watched hours, and you have to have over 1,000 subs in the last 12 months. So if you had a lot of people watched your video 13 months ago, every time keeps on clicking away, you could be unmonetized very, very easily. The new way that they have it, it's terrible. I don't like it at all. Yes, there's an app called YouTube Studio. That's right. Which you can do a lot of the same stuff. I have that, and I recently started using it about 2 months ago. I had it and never knew I could do the same things with it. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate that. YouTube Studio, um, or YT Studio, that you can, if you have a cell phone or a tablet, or I'm assuming anywhere that you can actually download apps from, or onto. I mean, you could get YouTube Studio. That's how I put a lot of my stuff together. I have my videos I put together on an app called is it Video Manager? Now I can't even remember. But when it comes to putting my thumbnail picture, I use YouTube Studio for that. I use YouTube Studio to put all the if I want to go public or private with the video, I use it for all that. But I'm not the best at it at all. I should do a video for us down here at the bottom of YouTube, explaining some of that stuff. Of course, I don't, because I don't have the wonderful technique that all the other videos that explain it have, where they actually show, which I don't know how to do, when they talk, but then you actually see, I guess it's like OBS that they use, software on a computer that you could do the green screen behind you, but you can also have, I guess because I don't live stream through my computer, that's why I'm always never knowing what's going on. The Every Breath You Take video. That was the latest one that I did. Actually, because of Lou, who was just here, he had sent his little Lou stuffed animal around to different people. I had him for a couple of months, and I knew he was getting ready to go home, so I kind of did this video really, really quickly. I spent a lot of hours on it, lost a lot of sleep, and I appreciate you liking that. Thank you. I think it was some of my best work, but I tried not to rush it too much. But I'm a perfectionist when it comes to stuff like that. You would never know it, to look at me or to listen to the way I do these live streams. But when I did that video especially, I just kept. I was piddling, like Bob Ross would say, the painter. You could piddle this to death. I was just kept doing little things, until I finally had to stop and say, no, it's good enough. It's good enough. It's never going to be perfect, but just I wanted to get it out there, I think, on a Friday before the weekend, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Like I said, I lost a lot of sleep. I was losing track of days, and actually took a lot of hours to get that done in that way. And it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but excuse me, but I really enjoyed it. The first one that I did with Little Lou was I just called to say I love you. I did a version of that and that was pretty cool. It's cool making. I don't know. I like putting. I wish I had more time to work on videos like that, to work on parody, to work on funny stuff, or to work on, just I don't know, like creative stuff. I wanted to get into painting again too. I'd love to do something like that. I work a lot of second shifts. There isn't enough time. I'm a homeowner. I have so much to do in real life, and I make time for YouTube because I love it. But I wish I had so much more time to make for YouTube. I really do. And I appreciate that. It's just I'm my worst critic when I'm putting things like that out there because I'm always trying to do one more thing, one more thing, one more thing, and you could piddle it to death. You really could. I mean, you can make it into the next Jurassic Park movie, with graphics if you had that kind of technology. But there has to come a time where you say, no, this is it. It's time to put this out there and move on to the next project. But it's hard letting go because you want to just keep making it better. For me, it's I get so involved with it. I just want to keep trying to any little problem I find to try to fix it or add things to it or whatever. I don't know. It's hard for me anyway. It's hard for me to let go. I just want to keep creating it until it's the best it can be. But then another day goes by, and another day, and another day. Hey, Kyle, thanks for being here. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for spending all this time. Have a great rest of the night. Well, I'm down to 5 people. I lost a lot of people. So, anyway, how much time do I have left before my break is over? I got about 15 minutes. I want to try to get to the hour, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I should post in, like some people do. They post in the other social media stuff saying they're gonna go online. I don't know if that'll help me. 1,100 people following me. And you get 5 people. It just the numbers. It never makes sense to me. That's the thing. It never makes sense. I don't want 1,100 people in here. I'm not that conceited or anything. I don't know. I guess I feel everyone lives on YouTube, and everyone doesn't live on YouTube. Some people, they go days without being on YouTube. That's how I am with my Facebook now. I used to be so Facebook conscious, and now, I mean, sometimes I go on once or twice a week. But trying to grow my channel, just to try to reach as many people as I can. I don't make any money at this. I'm way too small for that. Anybody have any big plans coming up? Anybody traveling or anybody going places? Other than me, between work and home, that's about all I go lately. Went to Walmart today. I used to film all my trips to different stores and everything, but I gave that a rest because I was kind of overkilling that for a while. But eventually I will start up again. Do a little of this, a little of that. I'm having problems with the camera that came with my cell phone. I have an S7, and when I record with it, a lot of times it doesn't record in sync. It's like the mouth moves after the audio, and I don't know why it started doing that, but it does it all the time now. I hate it. The store stuff was funny. Thanks. Yeah, it was really corny. I know it was corny, but I kind of all those dad jokes, that type of stuff. They just come to me, and I know some of them are not original, but I wanted to get back to doing that. But I did it for so long, so many months that I figured people would get sick of it because I keep going back to the same stores. Well, we all sub to a lot of people, and then after we have to cut it down. Yeah, I was cutting down the people I was subscribed to that uh, don't put out content, or were people that don't uh, have anything relevant that I watch, and the people that I wasn't associated with anyway. So I started. I was gonna say kicking back, but I started like treating it like a football team, and I was cutting people. And I went from 1,000. I think I'm 739 now of actual channels that I'm subscribed to, which is still crazy. There's no way I'm watching 739 people, but hey, Epic SB, how are you? What's going on? I appreciate that, Swedes. I'm me. I just try to be myself. Just try to brighten someone's day a little bit, and sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. But it's not an act. The person that you see now is the person I am. The act is when I'm doing special voices or other stuff for my comedy stuff. That's the act. But this is the real deal right here. Uh, so how's it going, Epic? Welcome to the stream. So put this back down here. So what else has been going on? I don't know. Other than the weather being cold and Christmas right around the corner. We're going to be starting projects over here at work. I work as a janitor. And pretty soon we're going to be, we do it like every 6 months. We go through and do projects like carpet shampooing and carpet extraction. We strip floors, strip all the wax off the floors and re-wax them. And done it now for so long. It's like sometimes I look forward to it and sometimes I don't. Kind of looking forward to it this year. I don't know. It's something different than the regular just picking up trash and cleaning bathrooms and stuff. It all depends on who you're working with sometimes, because I do know sometimes you end up with some coworkers who are a little bit more lazy and they're not interested in, like, sometimes you want to hustle a little bit, get a little bit more downtime. And sometimes you work with some people who are you click well and everyone knows their place and there's no head cases. There's no one that's like, hey, I want to do that and I want to do this and you can do that. And sometimes you work with the bossy people, and sometimes everyone just is like a well-oiled machine. People just work together and get it done, and that's what I'm hoping for this year. So I don't know. I don't know. I keep saying I don't know because I don't know. I kind of live 1 minute at a time. I'm not looking forward to snow. I hope it doesn't snow for at least another 5 years. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Sometimes I think about people who used to be in my live streams that I haven't seen in a while. Used to be somebody, and I don't know whatever happened to them. Used to be somebody called Father Time that used to be at every one of my live streams, and he said he would just have it on as he was working, and haven't heard from him in months. Yes, it's an office building. Um, his name was Father Time, and he didn't have any content on his channel, but just one day, never heard from him again. And there was no way of getting in touch with him because you can't write on the page. There's no content or anything. There was no way of writing to him. I wonder if he just doesn't go on YouTube or changed his name or moved on, or he could have even died. I mean, who knows? See, I think about things like that. I think about things without endings. Like, I like to have an ending on everything. I hate these open-ended questions, because who knows? Get ready for a few more new faces and regulars. Oh, to the live stream, to my channel, you mean? Well, that'll be great. I mean, I could be boring at times, but I mean, live streams, it all depends on who's here, what we talk about, and sometimes things are a little bit more dead than other times. But sometimes my channel is just, it's on cruise control sometimes until I put out some type of comedy or parody or something. But it all depends on the energy. And right now, energy has just been at a premium, just trying to get through life. And my channel's suffering a little bit because of it. But I love YouTube. I love everyone I've met here. I try not to have any major problems. And I'm one of those people that's just ready to just say, hey, let's just start fresh right now and forget about the past. I'm one of those type of people. This time of year definitely does it, sweets. It's like for me, Christmas coming up, you as a kid, it means so much. It's a totally different scenario compared to being an adult. Because now it just means rush, 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 push, 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 and I try to enjoy as much as I can, and before you know it, it's over. And you're like, I wanted to be so much more in the Christmas spirit, but there was just so much going on. It was tough. And then, sometimes you get, like, you start thinking about family that's not here anymore. You start thinking about, when I was a kid, the grandparents and being younger, and holidays now are different, and all that is just, I think it's in the back of your head, so it slows you down sometimes. Oh, no problem, VR. No problem at all. I appreciate you writing that. Supposed to get snow on Sunday. Oh no, what's up with that? I hope not around here. Somebody told me it was going to be a warm weekend. Oh no. It's like, the fun's here. For me, it's like, there's so much more adulting to do. And that's exactly, like, for me, my fun is buying gifts for other people to see the smiles on their faces. I don't even worry about what I get. It's not even about me anymore. I don't have kids, but it's never about me anymore. I try to have the best time that I can and enjoy every minute of it. And, just sometimes I think it being tired will do it to me big time. It affects my it affects my personality because I mean, before this live stream, I was watching something on YouTube and my eyes literally like I did one of those. I almost just dozed right off. That never happens to me, especially at work. That never happens to me. I'm always afraid of getting caught. But that's how today I knew was going to be a big day, and I've been on the go since a lot earlier than I usually am. It's going to be one of those days when I get home, I'm just going to jump into bed and I'm going to be out like a light. What snow? Christmas is all about, for most people, buying all kinds of things you can't afford and taking a whole nother year to pay it off just to put it all back on the credit cards again. People with kids, I feel for you, definitely. But I'm like a big kid anyway, I love my video games, even though I never play them because I never have time. I try to have as much fun as I can. I really do. I gotta make sure that I have fun every day because these days don't come back. Tomorrow it's a new day, and today's all right now. Used car sales suck this time of year. Uh, yeah, I would agree with that. Especially when you have these places that you try to have a quota. They want to sell so many cars in a month, and if it's a smaller dealership, like my SUV, bought it in 2016. The first time I ever bought it at one of those mega big dealerships. Probably wouldn't deal with a big, even though they've treated me really well. And I still hear from the girl that was the sales lady, sales girl, younger than me, but she still calls me from time to time. I know they keep all their avenues open and all that, but I they've treated me really well. It's just I was used to dealing with the smaller car lot type atmosphere. But I needed something good. I was so sick of having SUV that was spending more time at the garage than it was in my driveway. I just needed to buy something newer and make a bill. Growing up is pretty good. Need to enjoy the little things. Yeah, I agree with that. I do believe that if you're not watching, the little things will kind of go by without you noticing them. If that kind of makes sense. You know, when people say they can't see the forest because there's too many trees, I think that's what life is like sometimes. You forget to enjoy the little things because there's so many big things you got to get through. And sometimes a little thing could be just having a cup of, you know, hot apple cider. I mean, who still does that? I mean, I haven't done that in years. I would love a cup of hot apple cider with a cinnamon stick in it. Goodness, you know, sometimes the little things, you know, just putting your feet up, not even having the TV on, just looking into the fireplace, or just talking. You know, I think it was last February or March. We had lost the power for 3 days, and the house was at my mother's house. The house was cold. There was nothing to do. It's like we just did so much talking. It was like the old days, you know. Couldn't be on your phone long because you couldn't charge it up. It was just crazy. There was no power. We did more talk, but you know what? That time is what I keep thinking back and saying that was wonderful, just to be able to do that much talking, because nowadays everyone gets in front of the TV or they make new memories instead of reminiscing about old memories. So that reminiscing was really great. Okay, I'm at 57 minutes. I'm gonna go another few minutes. I'm gonna make it to that hour, and then I'm going to call this. I gotta get back to work. Sometimes just talking feels good. Sometimes. Sometimes talking doesn't feel good. I sell used cars in Lake Worth. This is the time of the year that sucks. I I feel for you, especially any job that works on commission. You know, when it's one of those situations where different times of the year, you know, like stores, January is usually a bad month for stores because no one does shopping in the middle of the winter right after Christmas. But especially the smaller mom and pop stores that are less and less in this country. I feel for people that rely on people actually spending money. I'm not even talking about Walmart. I mean, these people, they put all the money into. They're saying, "Oh, wait a minute, our what do they call it when our profits are down? So lay off 2 people. We'll put that money into profits, and profits go back up." A lot of the Walmarts around here are putting more and more self checkouts, cutting jobs. Instead of having 16 registers, now they have, you know, 10 registers and 6 or 8 self checkouts. I can imagine the stuff that's getting stolen. Really. Well, anybody else want to say anything before I wrap this up? Other than saying bye, you don't have to say bye or anything, but I give you the floor. Oh, I own the lot. Oh, goodness. That sucks even more. I usually have to lay off a few salesmen this time. Oh, it's like, oh, Merry Christmas. You're laid off for a couple of months. Yeah, that's not a good feeling, I bet. For you or them. Oh, thank you, Hunter. I'm gonna make it to the hour and then I'll call it. It's business, you know. It's like they always say in the movies. Hey, this isn't personal. It's business. Oh, thank you very much, Epic. I appreciate that very much. Come back anytime. I have a whole channel of live streams for the past 11 months. If you ever want to just listen in the background. They're usually very similar to this. Just it depends on who's there and how many people are there. Sometimes they're not as boring. Sometimes they're more boring. Usually not more boring though. There's always I have the gift of gab. I can usually talk about all kinds of stuff, but I'm just really really tired, so I apologize. But anyway, I appreciate everyone being here, whether you were here for 1 minute, 10 minutes, or the full hour. Thanks for spending some of your time with me. Oh, itchy ear. I always offer the higher than back in the spring. Yeah, that's good. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You know, being a conscientious boss. Sorry, my mouth doesn't work too often when I'm tired. The words don't even go to the brain first. But anyway, thanks for being here, everyone. I love you all. Take care. Have a great rest of the day. If they're smart, that's how many people are smart though nowadays? Not as many, I don't think. Because the more they make, the more they spend, right? Well, boring makes it more personal. I love you all. Take care. Have a great rest of the night. Be good to everyone. Be good to yourselves. Happy holidays, everyone. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back.